The whole time he's beating this dude's ass, he's just breathing on him, sucking in his air.
Exactly, all of it. What's left of it.
All of it. I mean, he's beating this dude's ass, and the dude's like, oh. He's just breathing that in, man. Batman got the Rona.
He did.
I'm sad about it, but I can't say that I'm really surprised. You know, my man doesn't exactly practice social distancing.
No.
You know,
Kind of the opposite.
kind of the opposite right here.
A lot of touching going on.
Shit, probably got it from beating this dude's ass right here.
He doesn't have the accurate mask on and anything. It's above his
No, man, I was gonna say that, man. The mask does not work for Corona time.
Nope.
In fact, he got the shit backwards. Yeah. The whole time he's beating this dude's ass, he's just breathing on him, sucking in his air.
Exactly, all of it. What's left of it.
All of it. I mean, he's beating this dude's ass, and the dude's like, oh. He's just breathing that in, man. I'd love to see a video of Batman trying to walk into Walmart, getting turned around,
Like,
throwing a
Batman?
fit. Yeah.
I'm sorry. You can't do that. Walmart Karen will be the one to stop him, his greatest enemy.
Yeah, the old lady at Walmart. That's the one that finally beat Batman.
One of the greeters.
One of the greeters, one of them old greeters. You can't come in. What about my rights? My freedom! My freedom!
Oh, just starts.
Sorry, sir. I'll be back. Just crashes the Batmobile in the
Oh,
Walmart.
yeah. He's raging. He's got that road rage.
When Batman, now listen to me. Not just Batman, though. When Batman and The Rock get Corona, because just yesterday, I found out that Dwayne Johnson got that Rona too.
On some of the things that I have been going through on my end for the past 2
Boy, he sure is handling Corona well. He's almost happy to have that shit. Yeah, I just want to let you know, people. Got Corona. I beat his ass, though.
I was going to say, I'm like, Jesus Christ, his hands are huge.
Martin said the same thing.
I've seen him in so many movies, but I don't know, just like him in this and like that little hoodie on, which looks like a child's hoodie on him. He's bursting out of that.
Does, man.
Yeah, I mean.
That hoodie is so tight on him, it looks like he's got titties.
Yes, it does. He's got moves.
God, I'm like, how the did Corona get you? You should, with them big ass ham hock hands you got, you should have slapped the shit out of Corona.
Should have beat it down.
People, when Batman and The Rock get Corona, you know, I maybe it's time to start taking this shit serious.
Now is the time.
Oh, stop it, y'all. Somebody said Vin Diesel did it.
Getting back at him. I knew that feud wasn't over.
You're not my bro.
You're not family. You're out of the family. Corona, bro. Corona is bro. He loves the Corona.
He drinks Corona.
He does. He's immune.
He fooled him. Drink this, bro.
Little did he know.
It's real Corona, bro.
He told him. He was honest about
Told
it.
him.
Damn. We have no idea what's happened to Vin Diesel. He's been MIA for a while.
You're not bro. You get sick. The sad thing about this is that his family all has it too.
Yeah.
So I really am very, very. I mean, I don't know the guy, and I would be as concerned about him as anybody else when I hear a child has it.
Sure.
So his whole family's been diagnosed with this, which is why it's probably important to kind of discuss this right now, because, you know, on a serious note. Now, of course, we're talking about not Batman. We're talking about Robert Pattinson.
Yes, the latest Batman.
The latest Batman. On a serious note, Robert Pattinson, and this is on Deadline, but it's in a lot of places. Robert Pattinson has tested positive for COVID-19. Now, this is just 3 days. 3 days later, after they went back into production.
That's right.
After being off production for 5.5 months. Shit, Corona was just waiting on the set for them.
He was. He's like, you made me wait. I'm going for Batman now.
Corona was sitting in the director's chair. Hey, I've been sitting here the whole time. The reason why I bring this up, we're joking because, you know, I mean, we're not joking about his health.
No, of course not.
Not joking about Dwayne Johnson's health, especially with his family. We just, you know, this is what we do. We kind of try to make a little levity with what we talk about right here. But this is a serious thing because, you know, now that we hear, and again, this is on Deadline, it says here the Batman UK production halted after Robert Pattinson tests for coronavirus. Now, it was said at first somebody on the crew has it. And everybody knew, man, that motherfucker. Okay, Robert Pattinson.
We know, we're going. It's a tragic thing. We know that this is 2020. Of course he got it.
Yeah, because if it was another, like small production crew person, you wouldn't even hear about it.
Yeah, you knew it was an actor.
Yeah, so. when they made big news about it, everybody said, okay, quit playing. Everybody knows Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
But
looks like he just got the news. What? What?
That's him looking at his doctor right now.
Are you for real? Oh shit, man! I'm Batman. Doesn't matter. Hell of a picture.
There's him beating the shit out of his doctor. What the you say? No, I don't. I don't have it. Stop lying. You're a liar. No, you're lying. This is something serious because with them halting the production, and this is just after 3 days. I know. This leads to a question: is this an example and a lesson on what happens when you open up not just productions but anything too early? But in this case, in particular, Hollywood productions, because I know everybody's eager to get back in there.
Of course. Because all these studios are worried about losing money, and the fact that you're not filming means that they're still losing money on these things, and that means you have to possibly delay your film, which in that case you would be losing money because you have this set date you pre-planned already. It was a huge issue.
Because I'm looking at this, Robert Pattinson gets this. Then we hear about Dwayne Johnson,
the highest paid star of last year.
Of last year. So this makes me question: did he go back into production on something? Was he on a set? Robert Pattinson definitely was on a set, which is why they celebrated going into production with releasing this teaser right here. I'll say this, my personal opinion is that it's a very stark reminder of how we're dropping our guard and trying to go back into things.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a very precarious situation where even our own government is lying to us about how serious the situation is and constantly, consistently downplaying, especially a majority of our leaders are doing that right now. And this is just further proof. That's like when you open up like a big Hollywood production, when you have hundreds upon hundreds of people working on set every single day, people aren't going to be following social distancing. That's why they should wait.
Yeah,
and that's what's. I mean, yeah, it's frustrating, of course, because you want the movie, but everyone's health comes first.
I think that people are going back into things, and we're dropping our guard.
Yeah,
and this is, either we need to like take this as a lesson of wait until there's a better option, or solution, our guidance, leadership, environment, whatever, a vaccine, or if that's not going to happen, and as we've seen, we can't depend on that. You're definitely going to have to do, and I think you could take a look at how, and that's a different thing. But I really have admired how all these smaller businesses are handling things. All these businesses are. Of course, you can't do this on the set when people have to be in costume, they have to be on camera, they can't wear masks.
They're constantly touching your face,
constantly.
And everything.
You can't do this, but you got to see how these businesses are making sure precautions are in place. You're gonna have to step your game up for movie productions, but you got to put testing in place. You can't say people can go out there and do this unless there's some testing. You can't have actors go in there and interact with other actors or crew unless there's some mode of testing in place.
That's right, because I'm sure a lot of people interacted with him. Too, and
so
they could possibly be infected as well. We don't know how this could spread on that set.
Yeah, man. No, surely other people have interacted with him.
Of course.
Now I want to know what's going on with Jeffrey. Jeffrey
Wright?
Jeffrey Wright. I don't know what's going on with the director. I mean, this is this is no joke, man.
Yeah. No. It's a very serious situation, and it just serves as the latest example. The thing is, like The Rock and Robert Pattinson, they're not going to be the last one, as all these productions or whatever they might be working on are starting to get going again. It's going to spread even more, especially in the fall when you already have the health experts warning. It's like this is going to still continue on. It might possibly get worse right now.
Yeah, we were all happy to hear about how Batman was back into production, especially after the teaser, and everybody wants this thing to get done. We want it in time.
Looks great.
It looks great. Looks awesome, but we have to put our own selfish needs for entertainment aside.
Yes.
And that I don't think any Hollywood productions need to go on until they figure out a way of testing. Hey, Tyler Perry, you said you got something. Start sharing with people.
Yeah.
You know,
Reveal your secrets to us, Tyler Perry. Of course.
you had another discussion about this.
So, when this was announced that Robert Pattinson had COVID-19, you had so many people on social media showing their obvious concern. You had all these various hashtags trending, like "Save Robert Pattinson," referencing the fact that he's Batman, and it's like, oh, hashtag not Robert and things. It's like, ordinarily, hey, that's great. You had all these people coming out here and showing their support for Robert Pattinson, but it's like I just thought that was interesting because a few years ago, I bet you wouldn't, even a couple of weeks ago before you even saw this teaser trailer, I bet you we wouldn't have seen that same outpouring of support. Because to so many people, I think he's still looked at as the Twilight guy. And I remember when I used to see stuff with him trending back in the day, and it was always so negative. It was harassing him. I mean, to the point where it's like that he should die, or anyone associated with the Twilight films should die. So it's very interesting that all of a sudden now everyone loves Robert, where even like a couple weeks ago, like that was not the case. And it just kind of shows you how fickle people can be when they see something for the first time, like, oh, I like it. And that just shows you, it's just like they see this one thing that they like, and then they love the guy, but the next moment they can go back.
Yeah, they see something like, and that's the nature of the internet. I don't want to be, I definitely don't want to be so cynical to say that people just out of pure human compassion and being good people that you don't care. But really, I know I get exactly what you're saying. I'm sure most people, when they say, well, I hope you get well, I'm sure most people
hope that's
are
great.
sincere.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we also know, and you're exactly right, if he was still that sparkling ass vampire, people would be saying, I'm glad he got that shit.
Exactly.
Hope he dies. No, you're right. People are selfish. People are shallow. People don't see the person beyond what entertains them sometimes.
It's when it entertains them, or just something that they like.
Yeah, I know.
They didn't discover it the first time ever.
No, and that's nothing new, man. People are, it's more obvious now than ever how we are. Human beings are they just grapple. Are they?
How we operate?
They're just drawn to cults of personality.
Yeah.
There's
tribalism.
Tribalism, cults of personality. It goes to certain degrees, but a lot of people don't know this guy, and they probably won't even wish, some stranger that they pass every day who got corona. They probably won't say shit, but they'll see this guy has it and be like, "Oh my God, oh you can't die. You got to give me Batman first."
Yeah, that's the thing. People want Batman.
Yeah.
After that, it's like, well, we'll see.
Yeah. But I mean, I do believe in the better good of people, and are the good in people. And I think most of them mean well when they say, "Hope you get well."
Of course.
But yeah, I mean, it is funny to think like, had he still been doing those Twilight movies?
Exactly. Yeah.
And by the way, that's why he made this drastic career turn. He's like, I'm just going to do like some smaller films, do some independent films.
He made his money.
Yeah, he made his money. He's like, I'm just going to do smaller things that I like, just so I don't have to like continue to be in the public eye and always associated with Twilight. He don't like that shit.
Of course not.
But this right here, man, I said at the time, I said, okay, people talking shit about this guy, but he's a good actor. He's in one of my favorite movies.
Of course,
yeah. So I definitely believe that people can be as fickle as you say they are. But as great as an actor as he is, as great as an actor as I want him to continue to be, as great as his Batman movie's going to be, as much as I like the personality of Dwayne Johnson, I know these people got to work and whatnot, and they got enough money to where the odds of them being okay are better than anybody else. Look, you
significantly higher chance.
Look, the grip on set who probably got it is somebody you got to worry about, because all these people with money, no, we're not going to say for sure. I don't want to say that. I want to assume, but there's a better there's better odds of them being getting over this than there are with people who don't have insurance, don't have money.
Absolutely.
But I can tell you they don't need to be doing any kind of productions right now, it looks like.
No, we can all be patient.
So, question.
Yes.
Question. Do you think that we're going to be hearing more cases of actors who have started productions, and do you think we're going to hear about some more actors who have been on the set of the Batman? Do you think you're going to start to hear more corona cases coming out?
In regards to your first question, no doubt about that. as all these other productions are finally getting moving. Across all the studios, you're going to hear about all these actors or behind the scenes people, or people who are in the production or whatever. Definitely. Now with him, I bet so, because I'm sure he shares a lot of scenes.
With who exactly?
Oh, with Robert Pattinson?
Oh, you talking about people who shared scenes with him?
Yeah, no, exactly. People that share scenes with him, and I'm sure that most people shared their scenes with him. He's the main character. You're gonna hear some more cases too. Yeah,
man. Yeah.
But I have little doubt that other productions are gonna have a whole swath of COVID cases now too.
Yeah, man. Corona's a supervillain you can't mess with right now.
Yeah. People keep denying that it's getting better. It's not.
No, it's not. It is not. It's getting worse.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, now we're entering the sixth season as we're getting close into the fall and winter.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I know some places are getting better, but
not us.
After this weekend, like Austin has some cases that have our cases have gone down. Just in time for Labor Day weekend.
Oh, there you go. And people are going to be out there partying like, I beat Corona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, well, people. Hey, look. My last words as far as this story goes, keep your guard up.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if you don't take this seriously at all, then what can I tell you? You're not going to take it serious at all. But for those out there who do take it seriously, now you're starting to venture out a little bit. I've even ventured out a little bit, but it's just kind of like, man, keep your guard up. It's still out there.